Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 88 of Diabetes and the daily vlog that I do to let y'all know how I combat this thing called diabetes, how we do better by living well, living right, and you know what I'm saying, just making it do what it do. You feel me? I mean, it's crazy because y'all saw my for those who are new to the channel, what's up? Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Want to know more about the channel? Check out the channel intro. But this right here, of course, is my daily vlog that I do. Today is the 30th of May, 2020. If you in the United States of America, you already know the vibes. You already know what's up. There's nothing new about what's going on. What needs to be new is the change that comes afterwards. Not the same old, let's quit talking about it. Is really becoming ridiculous, especially when we live in these times with everything happening this year, concerning this epidemic that happened. And, people, who didn't look like this, was standing outside of buildings, masked up with guns, demanding that they open up barbershops. Whereas people that look like this are out there demanding justice for unjustifiable deaths and being targeted on every level. That's why, when it comes to planning situations, planning protests, and planning marches, you got to be careful because there's always somebody from the side of the enemy that is waiting to disrupt that and turning into chaos because they can, so they can change the narrative of the whole situation. So you're either gonna be a puppet to the whole thing, or you're gonna cut them strings off and say, nope, you ain't Geppetto and I ain't Pinocchio, baby. Simple as that. Now that we got that little bit of thing out the way, I know y'all didn't come on here to talk about that, but that's not about politics. That's about life. That's about life. And if you think that's about politics, then guess what? Get off my channel. Simple as that. Bye. I don't care. So I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about. And if you don't like it, click. Meantime, between times, past couple of days, I did some breathing techniques for y'all, just to alleviate some of this pressure, to alleviate some of this pressure, make it do what it do. So I got a whole video, I think it's no more than 3 minutes of just breathing. Shout out to one of my friends who, text me this morning, and she was like, you should do a breathing video. I'll tell y'all her name. Her name is Bianami Wonder. If you check out episode 107 of GOAT 1408 TV, I drew her on the episode, but I wasn't crazy about that drawing. So on episode 113, I will be redrawing her, drawing her again, along with another redraw, which has been popular in social media for the past month or so, the Sailor Moon redraw. So you will get 2 redraws on that episode, the Bianami Wonder redraw and the Sailor Moon redraw, which I'm more excited to do the Bianami Wonder redraw because as of right now, I haven't drawn that yet. I've already done Sailor Moon, so I'm just waiting until I do the Bianami Wonder redraw to do that. Now, for those that do like Sailor Moon, please make sure you share this channel and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because I probably won't release that video until we reach another landmark, which is 700. Trying to join the 700 club. Shout out to Pat Robertson. That man's still alive. When I was in the hospital, that tripped me out when I saw him on TV. I was like, this dude's still alive? Anyway, shout outs to one of my cousins who has a surprise birthday party going on tonight, and they ain't gonna know about it from this channel because I doubt he watched this channel. But either way it go, shout outs to my cousin who is getting a surprise birthday party tonight. You know what I'm saying? Many blessings to him. Long life. You know what I'm saying? Which is what is being denied to so many of us. A long life. A life of just being able to worry about nothing and just live your life. Y'all already know the vibes for the morning. If you're a regular to my channel, Diabetes and I'm up here stirring up my oatmeal with raisins and cinnamon in it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get everybody that I know, you know what I'm saying, on a macho mentality, you feel me? If you want to know more about a macho mentality, you know, being on a 5-star program of making your life better, not only for you, but for everybody around you, definitely make sure you hit me up. Because I'm going to do a video on that. I shouldn't have ate that yet because I haven't even did my blood sugar for the morning yet. But I got anxious then because that oatmeal was looking good. But I got a 5-star program initiative that I'm doing with a company I'm involved in. And so if you and anybody that you know is financially strapped, which a lot of people are, you know, if you're trying to make some moves, some macho moves, so to speak, you definitely need to hit me up, because I've always been about positive thinking, positive moves, even though I have my moments where I be in the IDGAF stage, taking a, you know, ODing on some F it all. But guess what? As long as I'm breathing, I'm going to keep on succeeding, you feel me? That's why I'm devoting this extra time, this extra bit of life that I got to working on my craft, because nobody else going to work on my craft for me. Nobody else is going to draw my characters for free. Nobody else is going to write my characters for free except me. You know what I'm saying? And 2 other people who I know will be down for it. But, you know, their time is limited, you know, due to the things going on in their life, work and family and that type of thing. So at the end of the day, when it comes to creating my own stuff, the only person I can rely on to do all of that and to make it a reality instead of just a vision is myself. And so for those who aren't artistically inclined, y'all don't understand how much time it takes to do things. You know what I'm saying? It might take me a whole day just to do a little something when it comes to this art. You know what I'm saying? So our time is valuable, and I'm trying to make the most of my time by having other streams of income, so I don't have to worry about things such as, you know, bills and what I'm going to be able to do with my time and all that good stuff. Starting off the day right, y'all. Starting off with 95, 11:30 a.m. Also yesterday, y'all, was my 26th day, my 26th time having all 3 numbers under 100. I think I mentioned that the other day on May the 27th. You know, that was the 25th day of having all my numbers under 100. And yesterday was the 26th day of having all my numbers under 100. Will today be the 27th day? I don't know. We're going to find out, though. So far, so good. I'm starting off at 95. You know. Oh, let me reach out my numbers for yesterday. I'm sorry. I told y'all they were all 3 under 100, but I didn't tell you. Okay, y'all know before breakfast was 86, before lunch was 82, and before dinner was 94. Now, what I had for lunch yesterday was the same thing I had for the lunch the day before. I had turnip greens with some liquid aminos on them, bacon bits, shrimp, and cucumbers. That's what I had for lunch yesterday. For dinner last night, I had something that I hadn't had in a long time, and I wanted to see how good it was, if it was as good as it was back then, which was a pretty healthy, you know what I'm saying, meal. At this spot called Wings Mania that I used to go to started going to like 6 years ago. Is this meal they had there called chicken teriyaki rice on the menu. Chicken teriyaki rice consists of some grilled chicken with teriyaki sauce, rice. It could either be white or brown. Of course, last night I chose brown, with cabbage and broccoli. That's the meal right there, and that's what I had last night. Unfortunately, I forgot. It slipped my mind because it's been so long since I ordered that. I forgot that when you order it regular, they load that thing up with eggs and onions, and I do not like eggs and onions in my food. I hate onions, period. And I don't like eggs in my food. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm eating scrambled eggs that I made. If it's not scrambled eggs that I made, then no. I don't like eggs, especially in my food. You know, if it's scrambled eggs that I made with some bacon, then cool. But not no sandwich though. I don't like egg sandwiches. I ain't never like that. If you try to give me an egg sandwich, I might throw it at you for real. But yeah. So that was the vibes last night, and since it had the eggs and onions in it, you know, those that know me, y'all already know. I don't say, oh well, I'm just gonna eat it. No, I picked through that thing. So I picked as much out as I could. You know, ate what I could, and that was it as far as that went. So you know, it was in. I mean, the food was good, but you know, it was still like, dang, you know, I kind of killed the mood for myself because I forgot about not putting eggs and onions in it. But I will have that meal again for lunch today, and then for tonight, I might have what I had last night. Wait, I'm tripping. I just talked about that meal, right? That's what I had for. What did I have that for? No, I had that. I'm tripping. Last night, why did I mention that? Because the chicken teriyaki rice, I didn't have that last night. I had that a couple of nights ago, actually. I'm tripping. Last night, what I had last night, yeah, the chicken teriyaki rice, I had that like the night before last, if I'm not mistaken. What I had last night was some baked ham with cheddar broccoli rice. Because, you know, I went ahead and made my own meal since, you know, after that chicken teriyaki rice experience, I was just like, eh. So I'm tripping, y'all. I don't know why I ain't mentioned that again, but let me see. Yeah, because I know last night I had ham, cheddar broccoli rice, and cucumbers. That's what I had last night. I'm tripping. I think that was for day 86, the night of day 86. That I had that. So let me just make sure. Yeah, that was my meal from last night. I only mentioned, yeah, I was thinking about chicken teriyaki rice again because that's what I'm gonna have for lunch today, and that's why I was so on my mind again. But that was 2 nights ago. That was 2 days ago on day 86, which was May 28th. But last night I had ham, my baked ham that was already you know, cooked by the archer, aka dude, aka my pop. And I fixed me some fresh cheddar broccoli rice last night, which consisted of butter, Parmesan cheese, Mexican blend cheese, and brown rice, and of course broccoli. Duh. So that's what I had last night, and some cucumbers on the side. That's what I had last night for dinner. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I knew it was something I forgot to put in there. Butter. Uh, but yeah, that was those pretty much the vibes right there. So, hey, I appreciate y'all for checking out, you know, this channel, this new vlog, this new daily post, this new daily vlog that I do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it do what it do. Oh, and before I leave, I wanted to show y'all something. I had found this. I'm going through my Pookie folder. For those that don't know, I wrote a book 10 years ago called Getting Some Pookie, and this right here was drawn on May the 11th, 2010, which was 10 years ago this month. That's Jamal and Pookie, the two main characters of the story, drawn for what eventually became the cover of Getting Some Pookie. Here's a copy of the drawing that was made in colored pencil. So that's Jamal and Pookie, and that was on the original cover of the book, Getting Some Pookie. And of course the remix was created back in 2016 when I did Getting Some Pookie the remix, and the lovely lady on the cover goes by the name Famous Love on Instagram, who I actually met at the place that I'm talking about where I got the chicken teriyaki rice, Wings Mania. She used to work there. So that's Famous Love. That's her name. She's on the cover of the remix, Getting Some Pookie the remix. Shout out to Famous Love for, saying, being my model for the cover. Came out great. So, yeah. Hopefully, one of these days I can get the covers redone for volumes 1 and volume 2 of Hotter Than Fire, Wetter Than Water, which is the Pookie sequel, the sequel to Getting Some Pookie. So we'll see on that. I've been trying to get somebody in particular for a minute who I wanted for the remix cover, but they wasn't available, and so maybe they'll be available for the hotter cover. We'll see. Just gotta see if that's gonna happen. You know. Anyway, I'm done talking, y'all. I know y'all tired of hearing me. Hopefully y'all can hear me, because once again, I always have my volume at the same volume. So it's always at the same volume when I record. So I don't know why it be going high and low and all that crap. I don't know. Anyway, much love to everybody. Stay blessed up. Stay alive. All that good stuff. One love.